Stocks are trying to rebound this morning. We've actually had two of the four majors go positive, but they're failing so far. As I speak to you right now, I've got the Russell down over 0.8%, the Dow down about 0.75%, the S&P down about 1/3%, and the Nasdaq down just over 1/4%. Nasdaq was the one that was most recently positive, and of course, this is as I speak to you right now. Jobless claims hit their lowest level since the 60s, but it's difficult to rely on these numbers given how many people claimed during the pandemic and now have run out of claims. They just can't claim anymore. So the numbers are a little bit skewed by that. I don't know when this data set is going to be reliable again. We had a 166 versus a forecast of 200,000. Previous was 202, revised to 171 for the last week. Long rates are still rising and the curve is still flattening. Since April 1st, the 2s-10s yield curve spread has gone from an inversion of 1 basis point, so -1 to 17 where it sits as I speak to you right now. Now, the International Energy Agency, the IEA, members of the IEA have agreed to a release of crude oil. So between the IEA now and the United States, 240 million barrels of crude oil are set to be released from the world's strategic energy stores. That's pressuring crude oil as I speak to you right now. They're down over 4%. Now, looking ahead, we've got a UN General Assembly meeting, which could be important after that. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is speaking. And we have more Fed speak with James Bullard from St. Louis, Raphael Bostic from Atlanta, who speaks a lot, and Charles Evans from Chicago, all Fed presidents, all speaking today. Then in terms of data, tomorrow we get the employment figures in Canada for the month of March and the World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates, the famous WASDE report, which talks about wheat, corn, beans, cottonseed oil, things like that, is going to put out a report tomorrow, which could have an effect on inflation expectations going forward.